Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So in the last episode I was messing around with this over here, getting some mob heads. And eventually this is the design that I came up with, and it actually works really well. So I used it one more time in between episodes. I had another creeper over here that I used. I think I might have had two and one of them died. But I only used one creeper and I got quite a lot of mobs in here. And if I go over to this chest you can see all of the mob heads that I've got now. So of course I've got plenty more of the zombie heads, but that's just because it's so easy to get zombies in there. It's kind of harder to get the creepers in because they explode a lot of the time when you go to name tag them. And then the skeletons are really hard to get in there because they just start shooting each other and fighting other mobs and then killing other mobs and stuff. So it's just a pain to get the skeletons in there. So that's why I've got the most zombie heads and not as many creeper and skeleton heads there. But I do want to use this thing later on in this episode. So I've got another charge creeper over there, and throughout the episode I'm just going to bring some mobs over here, get them in there, and hopefully right at the end of the video this will be pretty much full of mobs, and then I can use the creeper and we'll see how many mob heads I can get. But before I do that, there's plenty of other things that I wanted to do in today's episode, and there's actually two more charge creepers over here. So I trapped these in here to take the picture for the thumbnail of the last episode, so I'll probably use them as well at some point to get some mob heads. But what I wanted to do first was add another challenge to the chest over here. So I've already got 4 in here. If you've seen my last 2 or 3 videos you will have seen all of these already. So I'm not going to go through them again. But there's another one what I want to add right now. So survival challenge, get 10,000 levels of XP. And the username is Bamford's Nan, which is kind of funny because I'm a Leeds fan and I assume this guy's a Leeds fan as well. But this was one that I got suggested over on TikTok. And originally he said get 100,000 levels of XP, but I just don't think that's really possible. That would take so long. It'd probably take over a year of staying AFK at my farms and stuff, and then I can't die in that time either. So I decided to ask him if 10,000 levels was okay, and he said that was fine. So I get 10,000 levels of XP, and if you look at the moment I've got 1,217, and I've actually not stayed AFK at the gold farm for a while, so I'm pretty sure I can do this one in the next month or 2 if I just stay AFK a lot of times. The hard part is that I've got to stay alive during all of that. Like getting the XP isn't a challenge at all, but staying alive is kind of hard. But I've not died yet on this world, I've got decent armour, so I don't think it should be too hard. But this is the next challenge that I've added to the chest. But anyway, the next thing that I wanted to do is check another item off the checklist. So in the previous episode I completed this chest, so the ocean chest, you can see all of the blocks and stuff that I've got. So everything is completed to a full stack. And I checked off all of these prismarine blocks, and for some reason I just completely forgot about the sea lanterns. So you can see that I've got one up here, I'm just going to put the other 63 in there. So it's just something I forgot to add in the previous episode, so I thought I'd do it now. So I think I want to get straight on to the main project that I wanted to do in today's episode. I haven't really had too much time to think about what I want to do today. I've only just uploaded the previous episode, then I'm starting to record this one, so I've not had any time to plan or anything like that. But what I want to do is finish this room over here. So this is the main storage room, it's the room that I use the most. I'm always going through here getting all of my items and stuff. And at the moment I've just got this mess at the side, so this is the shulker boxes of all of the main items, like the stone, the cobblestone. There's andesite and dirt and stuff over here, and the grass blocks. So I want to make this into a bit of a utility room. So I'm also using this as a bedroom at the moment. But what I want to do is have an enchantment table in here. I'll probably never use it, I don't really enchant at all. But I just want to have one here, then I can have some anvils and some of the other workstations. And then I want to have these shulker boxes somewhere, maybe in the wall, just so it's a bit cleaner. Because at the moment, this is one of the rooms I use the most and I've just not done anything with it. So I just wanted to finish this off. And then also you can see the bed, because this is my bedroom at the moment. And originally my plan was to have the bedroom over there, but I decided that I wanted to have it here instead. So I want to do the bedroom in today's episode as well. So I'm just getting a little bit fed up of this not being finished. Like I said, I use this room all the time, I'm constantly in here. So I just finally want to get it finished, and then I can start making progress on other things around the base. And this actually reminds me that I want to dig this down a little bit by at least 2 blocks, just because I always get mobs wandering in here. And the other day I was just stood over here looking in some chests, and a creeper blew up right here and it blew up all of these chests. So it was kind of annoying to get all of that stuff back in the chest and place them down before they despawned. So I just want to dig down a little bit. I don't think I'll have time to dig down the full like 10 blocks and then build another wall like this, because that actually takes quite a long time. But I just want to dig down a little bit, then I'll put carpets on here, and then nothing can spawn, and then walk into the storage room when I'm in here. But anyway, I think I'm just going to get straight on with these projects. So I'm going to do this room first, and then I'll do the bedroom afterwards. I don't think I'm going to show it on camera just because I'm so bad at building. So I'm just going to come back when I've either got a progress update or when they're completely finished. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back, and I've actually come up with a room design that I like here. So I've not done the bedroom just yet, I'll get to that later on in the episode. But I've done this room on the other side, and I actually like how it turned out. It's only a small room, it didn't really take too long to do this. But I've got all of the main workstations in here. So the grindstone, I forgot what this is called, cartography table I think. The anvil is the main one that I wanted. The smithing table, and then the stone cutter brewing stand, and also the loom. So those are the ones that I'm probably going to use the most, so those are the ones that I wanted to put in here. And over on this wall I've just got all of these shulker boxes with all of these materials. So these are just the materials that I bring back to the base all the time. When I'm doing projects and stuff, and I can just put them in these shulker boxes. And then when these fill up, I can put them in the chest. Whichever chest are going over there, and then just get another shulker box out. So I just thought I'd keep them in the wall, and then I don't have to have them like thrown around the base on the floor or anything like that. And there's just a few other things I wanted to mention quickly. So first is this barrel right here. And if you remember a few episodes ago when I built the furnace system just out here to the right. So over there that's a big smelting system, well, it's actually quite small. But that's where I smelt all my items. I said once I built this room I was going to have a barrel or a chest in here. And then any items that I put inside that barrel will get filtered through over to the smelting room and then just get smelted. So if I'm just in the storage room messing around and I want to smelt some items, I can just come over here, put them all in here, and then whenever they're all done I can just go over to the smelter room and then pick them all up. So it just saves me going out there to put them in and then coming back. So I've just got this little setup here. And then the other barrel down here is just for the lapis. I actually never enchant things on this world, I've only ever enchanted like one thing, so I'll never use the enchantment table, and you probably notice that it's not actually there. And there's a reason for that. So I'm just going to fly out here up to where the starter house was. Oh, I think it's still there. So this was my first ever enchantment setup right at the start of the series. I think I got this in like episode 1. I used it that one time and I never used it again. So this is my first ever enchantment table. So I just thought I'd take this, and then I can actually use this in the new room that I've got going. So I'm going to come and place this on here. I think the light actually comes through the enchantment table, that's why I've got that there. So you can see this is my first ever enchantment table, and it's going to be there for the rest of the series now. So I'd say that this room is now a finished project. I don't really think I'm going to change anything in here. And I will get onto the bedroom at some point. I'm going to do that in this episode, but there's a few other things I wanted to do before I get onto that. So first of all I wanted to come over here to the raid farm. I've not been here in a video for quite a while. I think it was like episode 2 that I built this. And I don't think I've been here since, so some people might not have seen this. But this is the raid farm that I built, and it still works. But I stayed here AFK overnight because I needed quite a lot of emeralds. So I've got over 2 double chests here, I think almost 3 double chests full. So yeah, it's almost 3 double chests of emeralds. It's weird that it's stacked up to 64 exactly there on the last one. But yeah, I'm going to take all of these over to the villagers, and then I'm going to do a little bit of trading. So this is how many emeralds I managed to get from that one overnight session. Which is quite good considering that farm did not take long to build at all. I actually don't use it too often, but I think I'm going to start using it more often because I want to start trading with villagers a little bit more over the next few weeks, and then I'm going to go and move them into the base. And the reason that I wanted to come over here and show the villagers is because I've been getting some name tags, like I came to get some the other day but I ran out of emeralds. You can see here they are 18 emeralds per name tag. But the reason I want to show the villagers is because you can see all of the prices have gone right back up. So a while ago I spent some time converting some of these villagers to zombie villagers and then changing them back, and then you get cheaper trades. So every single book trade I had was like 1 emerald per book. I think some of them were 2 emeralds, but they were all very cheap. And then I did use them and stock up on a few of the different books, but I've been using these. and you can see now that all of the prices have gone right back up. So this one is back up to full price, this one is up to 9 when it was 17 originally. This one's back up to 38, I don't know what this one is, sharpness 5. So you can see all of the prices have gone right back up. And I was just wondering like why that happened, like does this just happen over time? Because I thought once you got the cheaper trades, that was it forever and they would stay cheap. But for some reason all of the prices have gone right back up, even I've not really been over here using these too much. And it's the same on the other side as well, like I got all of this armour. So all of this was down to 1 or 2 emeralds and you can see that's back up to 17 and 15. Over here 18 and 10. It's not really a big deal because I think I stocked up on a lot of this stuff, and then I've already got my netherite armour, which I don't really dye at all, so I doubt I'll lose this anytime soon. But if I do lose it, it's not a big deal getting it back. It's not a huge deal that all of the prices have gone back up, but I was just wondering like why that happened. But anyway, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time trading with these guys for some of the name tags. And the price has actually gone up for this one. It was 18 a second ago, but now it's 30. But I'm going to need quite a lot of name tags if I'm going to trap loads of mobs over in the base and then get the charge creeper to kill them all. I've only got like 3 or 4 name tags left, so I'm going to need quite a lot. And then I might as well try and unlock some of the other trades for people like this that I've not got the later trades for. So I've got plenty of emeralds. I'm just going to spend quite a bit of time over here and hopefully I can get a lot of name tags. Overall I managed to get 5 stacks and 16 name tags, which is going to be plenty. I think for today's episode I'm going to try and get about 100 mobs in here. So I did this before and I got about 50 to 60 in here. So this time I'll try to get about 100 and then we'll blow them all up at the end of the episode and see if it's going to kill all of them and if I can get all the mob heads. So what I wanted to do next in today's episode before I get onto the bedroom is go and check off some more items from the checklist. I actually want to see if I can check off an entire chest, and I just put my bed here for now just so it's not in the way over there. But I want to see if I can check off this entire chest, the netherwood, so you can see all of the items that go inside it. Most of these are quite easy to get, well I think all of them are easy to get. It just takes a little bit of time getting all of these different types of wood. And I do have to get some of these mushroom things so I can grow them. So I'm actually going to go and see if I've got any in the chests out here. So I think I've got all of the items that I need here. So I've got some mushrooms, but I don't really think I need these. I'm pretty sure if I use bone meal on this, it will grow the mushrooms. So I can just keep doing this and then eventually I will get one. And if I grow this, it will grow the entire tree. So this is what I'm going to do to get all of the different types of wood. Then I'm also going to get loads of this stuff as well, which I don't really know what to do with all of this stuff because I've done this before and I get so much of this that I end up just like throwing it away. So I think I'll probably do the same this time. And I think I'll also get some shroom lights, but I didn't get any on that one, so I'll try on this one instead. Okay, so I finally got a mushroom. And if I grow this one, it's a bigger tree and you can see that I've got a shroom light up there. So I should be able to get most of the items just from doing this. But then any other items that I don't get from this, I'm going to go to the nether. Then I'll get them from there instead. So I've got plenty of bone meal over here. This is way more than I'm going to need. And then like I said, I'm just going to quickly do this. And then whatever else I need, I'm going to go to the nether. So I should be able to check off all of the items in that chest. Okay, I'm finally back. That took quite a long time to get all of that wood. I think the problem is that when you grow one of these trees, you only get like 5 or 6 logs per tree. So it just takes a long time. I needed 8 to 9 stacks of logs for each one, so the red one and the blue one. So it took quite a few hours, but I've finally done now. And like I said, I've got loads of this stuff left over, so the nether wart, and then the warped wart as well. I don't really have any plans to build with this stuff. I've also got some more down in the storage room. I just don't really know what to do with it. I think you might be able to use a composter and turn it into bone meal. So you can, it looks like. So I might do this, but I don't really need bone meal because I've got so much. So I'm not really too sure what to do with all of this. I think I'm just going to keep most of it for now, and then if I ever need it, I've got it. So now I can head down to the storage room. But first of all, you'll notice that I've dug this down by 2 more blocks. And I mentioned this earlier in the video, this is just to stop the mobs from getting up here. And then I've also put carpet on here so nothing can spawn. And then this is half slab so nothing can spawn on here either. So I'm pretty sure everything around here is spawn proof. And then also when I go inside, I always try to make sure everything is lit up with like lighting, and then I've also got like hidden lighting behind these and stuff. So I try to make sure everything is spawn proof because I really don't want any more creepers blowing this place up. But anyway, I can go over to this chest over here. I've already added all of the items into it. So that's 64 of every item that I wanted to collect for this chest. So what I can do now is just break the blocks on the side and then turn the levers on. So that's going to be, I think, the 7th chest that I've checked off overall. So I'll just break this and then turn this on, and then we can count them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So making a decent amount of progress, and there's actually one more item I can add up here. So the shroom lights, I've got 63 of these, so that's a full stack of them as well. So overall there's 32 chests, so there's 15 on each side, and then there's these 2 over here as well. There's also these ones, but I don't actually have any items for these chests yet. These are for like the future items and new updates and stuff. So I'm going to add items to these chests as they come out. So right now there's only 32 chests, and I've completed 7 of those. Okay, so I just messed up a little bit here. I just spent 10 or 15 minutes recording the outro to the video because I don't really have too much more time to record for today. And then once I started editing the video, I actually realised that I didn't have enough hard drive space to save the outro. So I'm actually going to have to do it again here. And I'm just going to quickly talk about what I did in that little clip. So first of all, I used the charge creeper that was over there. I just brought him over here and blew him up and killed all of the mobs that I trapped throughout the episode. I don't think I showed how many mobs I had in here, but there was quite a lot. There was a lot of zombies, but for some reason loads of them turned into drowns. I think that's just because I've been in the area over there for a while, so a lot of the zombies have been turned into drowns, but I thought they had to be like completely underwater to do that, but apparently not. So I didn't get as many zombie heads as I could have done, but if I go over to the chest over here you can see all of the heads that I've got now. So a stack and 4 zombie heads, 26 creeper heads, and 14 skeletons. I don't really need them right now, but I think I'm just going to use them as like decoration around the base. Like I put one in that utility room that I built earlier with the enchantment table. So that's pretty much all they're going to get used for now. I probably also realised that this glass got blown up. So the only reason this was here is so the skeletons couldn't see me. Because these skeletons kept trying to shoot me if I stood like too close. And then they would shoot the creepers, then the creepers would like kill half of the mobs in there. So I just built a little glass wall around the outside so the skeletons can't see me anymore. And I knew it was going to get blown up when the charge creeper blew up. It was definitely worth it though, just to stop the creepers from getting blown up when they got shot by the skeletons. So I kept killing half of the mobs, and it was just a big waste of time getting all of those mobs in here just for them to get blown up. So that's the reason that I put the glass wall around here, and I'm going to have to rebuild this before I get more mobs in. And the last thing I showed in the episode is the bedroom over here. So I just don't have time to finish this week. I'm going to have to do it in the next episode. You can see I've roughly based this off the bedroom I had on the other world. I've kind of copied the bed a little bit, but I didn't look at any references or anything like that. I just kind of built it from memory. So it's definitely not the exact same as it was before, but I just like the design, so I thought I'd go for it again. It's definitely a little bit different. I might still work on it a little bit because I'm not sure what to do here. I don't like how that looks. So I might cover that up with banners or something like that. So this bedroom is based roughly off the one I had on the other world. Like I've got the same wall design over there. But this one's a little bit bigger. The roof's going to be different. And I want to add different things into the walls this time. So one thing I've got is this over here. So my plan is when I go to sleep, I can wake up. And then maybe I'm short on golden carrots. So one of these droppers over here will give some golden carrots, so there'll be a pressure plate. I'll just come and stand here and then walk out when I've got enough. I think the other one on this side is going to be 4 rockets. I don't really know what to do in the middle one just yet, but I've got an idea. I think I might have some did you die boxes in there. So if anyone's ever watched Hermitcraft and seen Grian, he sells them on there and makes quite a lot of money. So basically it's just a shulker box with all of the stuff you need after you die. So like a new set of armour, some elytra, all of the tools, some XP bottles, rockets and food and stuff like that. So if I ever die, which doesn't really happen too often, I can just get out of bed and then go and get a did you die box and then run off and try to get my stuff back. So I think that's quite a good idea. I think that's what I'll have. Maybe I'll change my mind and have something else in there. But I think those are the 3 ideas for the droppers over there. But there's still quite a lot of decorating to do around here. I don't want any like plain walls like this. I'll put something there. I think over on this side I want to have a big fish tank. I don't know how big yet, it might take up the full wall. or it might just be like a section of it, and then I could have something else. But if anyone else has any ideas for what I could do around here for some decoration, or just some little details, just let me know down in the comments. I'll read through all of them, and then if I see any that I like, I'll try to add it in the next episode. There's a little bit of a problem over here, because this is like directly behind the chest, so there's not really too much I can do on these walls. But I'm going to try add some like paint into something, just to add something there, because I don't want it to be a big spruce wall. So I'll have to think of something for both of these sides. But that is all of the progress that I managed to make on this for today. I've just completely run out of time. I did want to finish this, but I just won't be able to do it today. I'll definitely get it done in the next episode or before the next episode. But anyway, I really need to finish recording here so I can finish editing the video and then try to upload it for tomorrow. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.